Hello Cosmic Soul family, welcome to the channel. My name is Yasmin and today we are doing a reading that is in conjunction with the Estrangement series. This is the first reading for that series and it is about who are you becoming now that you've chosen yourself. And I want to make this extremely clear. If you're not choosing yourself, if you're still gonna you're gonna recognize how you're not going to be able to fully embody what it is that you want until you fully choose yourself. Okay, so I don't know why that was such an important disclaimer to come out, but it is what it is. Now let's get into the piles, because we have 3 piles that we're going to be able to choose from, and I'm going to allow you to choose your deck. So for pile number 1, we have the Urban Tarot. Love this deck. This is actually based on New York City, and I found this when living here in Mexico. For pile number 2, we have the Herb Crafter's Tarot. And for pile number 3, we have the Mythical Goddess Tarot. Now, I'm not going to be able to show all of the cards because some of the YouTube rules prohibit you from showing nudity. So we're going to just try to keep these cards down and give you the messages. Now, who are you becoming now that you've chosen yourself? Let's get into it. Pile 1, welcome to your reading. Who are you becoming now that you've chosen yourself? We have the 2 of Wands, the Prince of Swords, which is the Knight of Swords, and the Empress. Bottom of the deck, we have the 2 of Cups, love. What I see here is a union. You deciding to quite literally go off the beaten path, 2 of Wands. You're making a decision here. This is like a crossroads almost. You can go back around and deal with your family and deal with whatever that you're supposed to be letting yourself go from again. Or you can allow yourself to become the mother, the nurturer, the creative that you are supposed to be. I see this as a union coming in. I see someone being able to finally create the life that they want, but as a mother. The Empress is a very fertile, creative energy, but the number 3 also stands for that child energy. So first is the man, then number 2 is the woman, and then number 3 is the child, okay? So when we get to that third, that number 3, that is the man, woman, child. That's that Holy Trinity. Someone here is interested in having a full loving family, but they don't understand that you have to be able to let go in order for you to receive. The way that you want to raise your family, the way that you want to see your family flourish is possible, but there is something that's holding you back from that. There's someone that is not allowing for that to settle. You could be allowing people to interfere in your relationships, giving you bad advice, giving you information that doesn't make sense, or just quite literally creating chaos within your world. And this reading is really showing me that you have to make a decision to stop allowing yourself to be played with. Stop allowing yourself to, I see someone being emotionally manipulated with this Prince of Swords here. Because this is not your divine counterpart. Your divine counterpart is actually over here. 2 of Cups, love, and the King of Wands. So your divine counterpart is a grown individual. Your divine counterpart has their stuff together. But what you're dealing with is someone who is quite literally interfering in your life. This could be someone that you've already had a child with. This could be someone that is already a part of your life in a way where it's not going to be that easy to walk away from them. But I think that this is a person who, yeah, this feels like someone who has children. It could even be a father figure, but it's an energy of someone who is constantly trying to butt in and tear apart the relationships that you have. So they may quite literally be causing chaos in your relationships and stopping you from being able to have the relationship that you want to have because you keep on giving them a spot, a seat at the table, a place in your council. And you don't recognize, I'm hearing Judas, okay? You don't recognize who's really sitting next to you. You don't recognize it. Let's get some clarification. For this Two of Wands, we just got the Nine of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, and the Wheel of Fortune, with Judgment at the bottom of the deck. You are literally being called onto a new timeline that is going to be more expansive, that's going to be more financially stable, but it requires you to be honest. That is the only way you're going to be able to have this and really hold on to what it is that you want. And not hold on to it in a way where you're like squeezing it, but you just allow it to rest in your hands. You don't have to hold on to it. You just have to maintain the weight because it's already here. But you keep on allowing something to sabotage what it is that you've created. You could already be financially stable, but I also see if you allow yourself to be honest about what's going on, that you'll be more financially stable. I don't know why I'm also hearing like something like child support or something like that. So I don't know. I feel like this pile is already has a family that they've created and is someone that is constantly trying to, I'm doing this, it's like almost like a timeout, constantly trying to interfere in a way that is stopping you from creating all of the joy that you want. Emotional roller coaster. You see the Wheel of Fortune, the Ferris wheel is there. This person has you on an emotional roller coaster. Loving you ain't nothing healthy. Loving you was never good for me. Yeah. You're being called to let go. Because once you let go, that is when you come into the love that you're actually looking for. It's not with this person, baby cakes. It's not with this person. It's not with this person. You gotta let them go. Okay? You gotta let them go. I just heard Pink. You make me sick. Pink has been, that first album has been running through my mind. It's somebody that you gotta give them the axe, big baby. Okay? Let me get some clarification for this Prince of Swords here. We have the Strength, the Seven of Wands, and the Queen of Wands. This person puts you in a very defensive energy. It's like you always have to be strong. You always have to be big. You always have to be on your toes with this person. It's like you always have to be ready to attack. Literally, look. We have the Strength and we have the Queen of Wands here. Why is this person constantly having to tame this animal? You are constantly being put in a position to tame this animal. And it's not your job. You've probably blocked them a million times. You've probably, I'm seeing court orders, like restraining orders against someone. This could be a domestic violence situation. Please excuse me. I probably should have did a trigger warning, but I'm channeling, so I can't really see it before it comes out sometime. This is a situation that has run its course and it's time for you to heal. Every single time I shuffle these cards, the bottom of the deck shows me your energy, and then right under that, it shows me another king. Literally, the first time we had the King of Wands, the second time we had the King of Pentacles, and now this time we have the King of Cups. There is an emotionally, a mentally, emotionally, spiritually, financially stable individual that wants to come into your life that cannot, because you are too busy entertaining some child. That child could be an air sign, specifically. I'm hearing Gemini, but I wanted to say Libra, but I don't feel like it's, I'm hearing Gemini. So I'm gonna go with that. Specifically a Gemini. But you are dealing with someone who is very off at the mouth, constantly trying to get in your head, constantly trying to tear you down, constantly trying to make you believe that you are something that you are not. And it's stopping you from stepping into your Empress energy and having the relationship that you want to have with your child and creating the life that you want for yourself. But if you allow yourself to walk away from this situation, if you allow yourself to choose yourself, we're right back to it. You allow yourself, you're holding yourself up. Let me show you something. We have the Ace of Pentacles, the Hangman, and the Ten of Swords here. There is something that wants to come in that is unable to come in until you see, until you finally learn the lesson. Do you see that this Hangman has literally money falling out of his pockets? Credit cards, money, everything. He is suspended, upside down. Blood rushing to the head. Headache. You are stopping. It's like you have this traffic. There's this traffic. There's not enough space on in your sphere, in your auric field for this to land, for this to come in, because you keep on allowing a person in. And I feel like with this Ten of Swords here, you are ready to choose yourself. You just probably needed the confirmation, well, maybe this is it. Whomever it is that you feel this reading is resonating for, like, you know, oh, I know exactly what you're talking about. Set that person free, because it'll set you free. You have the Four of Wands and the Ace of Cups. I just heard Donnell Jones, All This Love. Don't get into the lyrics. Don't get into the lyrics too much. Let's just stick with the chorus. Don't pass it up, because you'll regret it. Okay? All this love that's meant for you. All this love that's available to you. So don't pass it up, because you'll regret it. Allow yourself to lean into something new, something different, something better. Allow yourself to let go of what you know is not healthy for you, what you know is not working for you. I don't want to make this reading too long. So let's get some numerology cards. Environment, number 44. And self-love at the bottom of the deck, number 61. 44 could be of importance to you. Number 8 could be of importance to you. 6-1, June 1st. Okay. You have to choose yourself. In order for you to get into an environment that matches your heart space, you have to ground yourself into love for self. That's what this is showing me. And you ground yourself into that love by being honest and speaking your truth. They're calling time out or time up on a situation. Time is up. The time is up. Because it's now time for you to attune to a vibration that matches your heart space. It's now time for you to get into an environment that matches your heart space. Let's see what oracle cards we have for you. Look at that. Full moon in Virgo. You are good enough. Like I said, someone has been, look at the green. We keep getting that green, that heart space, man. Someone has hijacked your heart space. Someone has hijacked your heart space. Someone has hijacked your mind and told you that you were not good enough. Bottom of the deck. Adjustments are required. Get that person out. That's why this person is coming up as the hacker. Because they have hacked into your mind. They have hacked into your heart. You've let them in. They have embedded a virus into your spirit. And they are quite literally leeching off of all the beautiful, wonderful energy that you have. And telling you that it's not worth anything. So what is trying to come in for you is unable to land because you don't believe that you're worthy of it. But you are worthy. You're more than worthy. You have to know that so that you can receive. And you can't keep this person in your life in the capacity that they're there if you want to receive the thing that you actually desire. Pile 1, that is your reading. I thank you so much for being here. If you enjoyed this reading, if it resonated with you, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, share your story if you feel. It's a safe space, babes. It's a safe space. And if you are interested in a personal reading, I do have those available. You can email me. Information will be in the description box below. I do have a link available, but I would prefer if you just reached out via email. I'll see you in the next one. Peace. Hola, Pile 2. We are using the Herb Crafters Tarot deck for you. I want to see what we got going on. What will you be coming into now that you've chosen yourself? It's a beautiful question. It's a beautiful day. I just felt this rush, like my forehead is literally throbbing right now. I just felt this rush of energy of like this newness. Like, it's like overwhelmingly fresh. I don't know what that's about. I don't even know how to describe it. Fresh? I don't know. But it just feels like a whole new world. Like, let's get into your reading. What will be coming into you now that you've chosen yourself? We have the Queen of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles, and the King of Pentacles. This is so interesting to me because Pile 1 was about a relationship of some sort, right? And I feel like this is a continuation of that, because I spoke about the man, woman, and child, and now I literally have a full spread of man, woman, and child. The Queen of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles, and the King of Pentacles, all together at one time on the same page, with the Sun at the bottom of the deck. I just felt emotional. You are birthing something. This pile is birthing something new. This can be a new idea, a new creative idea that will take you from this Queen of Pentacles energy to this King of Pentacles energy. This could be something that is involving something natural, something holistic. You could be an esthetician, you could be an herbalist, you can be something, I don't know, something that is dealing with a very sustainable material or a very sustainable practice. It's like you're shining light on a new gift that you have. This new gift, and I don't want to say it's a new gift, but it's something that you're finally allowing people to see and be a part of. It's something that you've had for time because you're sitting as the Queen of Pentacles. So this is something that you've already known is going to be big for you. Like, you know that this is what you love. This is what you have been nurturing for years, but you have not allowed the 3D world to see it. So even though you're the Queen of Pentacles and you know your worth and you know the worth of what it is that you have, you're being seen as the Page of Pentacles because you are starting something new. So you're going to be starting something. You got to be starting something. You are starting something new. You are allowing yourself to build something in this 3D realm that you have been doing and building in private for years. You're now allowing yourself to be seen in a way that you've never been seen before, and it's going to look like overnight success to some people. Because this energy takes you from the Queen of Pentacles to the King of Pentacles. It goes from being this thing that you were creating in secret, in darkness, and like you just being yourself, being happy, doing your thing, you ain't telling nobody about it, to you showing what it is that you're doing from the beginning. You might be allowing yourself to show the behind the scenes, to show all of the things that are coming in, all of the ways that you're growing. And it's going to catapult you to the King of Pentacles very quickly. Again, I'm feeling this energy of overnight success. Let's get some clarifiers for the Queen of Pentacles. Yep. We have the Knight of Swords, the Two of Wands, and Justice. This is something that you've been hesitant to put out, that you're now deciding. It's like you have been in your head about it. Nine of Swords at the bottom of the deck, because this felt like it was something that you shouldn't do. But now you're ready. It's like you've allowed yourself to sit with this energy for so long that you recognize that this is your birthright, that this is your justice. This is what it is that you want. And now you have to do it. You've been nurturing it in silence, and now you're finally about to release it. You may have gotten a message or been seeing signs and symbols and synchronicities that tell you that this is it, that this is the time for you to choose this path, that on this path is where your justice lies. Even if you've been in your head about it, you may have been in your head like, oh, this is a dream, this it's too good to be true kind of energy. Like, yeah, I know I want to create this thing, but it's too good to be true. It's never gonna work. And it's not true. It's not true. Whoever this message is for, there is something that you have created. There is something that is within you that is ready to come out. For the Page of Pentacles, we got the Six of Pentacles, the World, and the Eight of Swords. Yep. Whatever this is going to bring reciprocity into your life. It's going to allow you to see that you were never being held back. You were holding yourself back. It's going to allow you to stop standing there acting as if you don't know what you're going to do next. I see someone in a position where their back is against what they think is a wall, but is actually a door. And the door leads to this new world, but you're too busy standing with your back against it, looking at everything that you've been through, saying that that's what you're gonna have to go through. That's what you're about to experience again. When in all reality, all you're doing is taking a look back at all you've been through. That's it. It's time for you to turn around and walk through that door and receive the blessings that come from your creations. I also see someone might be in a bind right now. A bind in a way. I just heard that Set It Offline, Jada Pinkett. I'm in a bind, Nate. You do not have to do something strange for a little piece of change. You do not have to do something strange for a little piece of change. You do not have to do something strange for a little piece of change. It makes me think of City High. Because the fact that the answer to the question of what would you do if your son was at home crying on alone on the bedroom floor because he's hungry was to sleep with a man for a little bit of money. That is never the, I don't know. That's not the answer. That's not the answer. Okay? Please don't do nothing strange for a little piece of change, all right? Allow yourself to use the gifts that you actually have. Allow yourself to use what it is that you actually created and trust that that's enough. We know that sex sells. That's not what we're over here selling, baby cakes. Okay? That's not what we're selling. That's not what we're doing. So you may be thinking you are in a bind, but you're not. You're actually in position to become, look at that. We have the Queen of Wands and we have the Nine of Pentacles here. You're actually in a position to become very stable, very secure within your finances if you allow yourself to use the gifts that you have. If you allow yourself to do what it is that you are supposed to be doing. Let's get some energy or some cards for this King of Pentacles. If you are called to pile one, I definitely suggest it because the cards are very similar, even though we have a completely different deck. What I'm seeing is someone constantly holding someone in their life to ask them for help but this person is kind of harmful to you. You don't actually need that person. You need yourself. And you won't be able to benefit from what it is that you have until you allow yourself to trust that what it is that you are creating is enough. Till you allow yourself to step into your emperor energy, your masculine energy, and carry out the needs for your business. This is somebody's business. Somebody is launching a business and you've been working on it. But you have to trust and believe with this Eight of Pentacles and this High Priestess that even though you can't see how it's going to work out, even though you can't see what's coming, that when you put the work in, it'll all work out. It'll all work out. Because this Hangman here shows me that you are in a position of being on the other side of the game. You are currently viewing things from the negative aspect of it because that's what you've been used to. But you're being asked to put the work in and trust in what it is that you cannot see. Because you have the answers for your own problem. You are the solution. For your numerology card, we got number 11, individuality. Whatever this bottom of the deck, we got rebirth. I saw a pink card. I love to see the pink cards. I knew it. Abundance. Whatever this is that you're birthing, whatever this is something that many people around you aren't doing. It's going to set you apart. It's going to show a different side of you. The word duality is standing out to me in this card, individuality. The word duality is standing out to me. Because this is an energy of you going into a dark space, and that darkness could just be in your mind. There's no light there. There's no light on the inside. That's just the creation, the void space. To create something outside of yourself. And that's why we have this birth in here, rebirth, and we have change right underneath that. You are changing the way that you show up, and this is going to attract a different energy. This is going to attract a different circumstance. Moonology, we have a personal issue reaches resolution. This is full moon in Cancer. We are coming into Cancer season. It's going to be sun in Cancer. And full moon in Cancer is usually in the Capricorn season because that's the opposite sister sign. And all of these cards here are pentacles, which is Capricorn energy. It's earth sign energy, but Capricorn energy. So what I see here is a divine creation. This is something that you could have started working on in the winter. This is something that you've been working on for years because Capricorn energy is also very slow. But it's coming into fruition in Cancer season in July. And what you have to do and what you're being supported to do is work through your fears. Because it is only your fears that are holding you back. And then we have honorable mention because we're in Gemini season. The answers you need are coming. So there may be an aspect to this that you may not know of what to do with yet, but the answers that you are seeking will be seeking you as long as you allow yourself to work through your fears. I recently had an aunt send me a poem about fears, and it was mainly about stepping into your creative journey and allowing your fears to get in the car with you, but not allowing your fears to do anything. And the part that stood out to me the most, because I'm clairaudient, is you can't even touch the radio. Oh, I just realized the radio. Anyway, you can't even touch the radio. Fear is not allowed to dictate what it is that you listen to. Fear is not allowed to dictate what it is that you do. Fear is not allowed to dictate the actions that you take, the way that you go, the pace that you move in. You can do everything that you're supposed to do, be scared, and do it anyway. And don't allow fear to hold you back. I see a successful endeavor for you. That's what I see. Success. If you allow yourself to choose yourself. I hope that this reading resonates for you, Pile 2. If it does, please take the time out to like, subscribe, leave a comment if you will, if you choose. I love to read the comments. And if you're interested in a personal reading, you can reach out to me via email. I do have them available. I want to refrain from putting too many links in my description. So, email. And I'll see you in the next one. Hey, Pile 3. Who are you becoming? Where are you going? What are you doing now that you have chosen yourself? Ooh-wee. Let's get into it. Okay. So we have the Mythical Goddess Tarot deck. This tarot deck really does have a lot of pictures that I cannot show, so I probably can't show the cards at all. But let's see what messages Spirit has for you. I just got this energy of being like very comfortable. This is Pile 3, so I've been reading for 40 minutes now already. But it's like I've gotten into this zone of like automatic, like this is like just in a flow. So you could be feeling like just in a flow state. Whatever this is, it's like you're stepping into your flow state. I want the money. 6 of Pentacles, success came out first. 4 of Wands. And the Ace of Cups with the 2 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. I love it. I love it. Okay. You have finally completed something. You have finally completed something. This is something that you've been working on for time. Okay. And when I say for time, I mean that this is something that your heart has been desiring. Oh my goodness, I just realized. So one of the things I didn't say in the video about the estrangement arc is that I created it based on colors, right? The rainbow. And the rainbow has 7 different colors in it. And I said at the end of the rainbow is the pot of gold, and the pot of gold is you. Now, because I recorded the video over 10 times, that part of the video didn't make it into the final cut. But, bro, this pile, you finally made it back to yourself. You probably have had a hard time getting back to your own energy. Getting back to your energy. You've probably not felt like yourself in a really, really, really long time. And it feels like you've been going back and forth between just being in the spiritual realm, being away, like not in your body. And now you're finally coming back to your body. You're finally coming back to yourself. You needed to take time away from your body to really sit into and get comfortable in the spiritual realm, get comfortable in the 5D, get comfortable in even the 4D, getting comfortable in your dreams, in your dream state. You could have been working on, this is a very spiritual energy right here. With the Two of Pentacles, we see this going and coming, this coming and going, this infinity sign. You can go, come and go, okay? And you're here on this physical plane, but you had to learn how to deal with the occult, deal with the unknown, deal with the darkness. You could be an energy reader yourself. You could be a very spiritually in tuned individual, and you had to learn how to use those gifts, use those techniques, use that side of you. I feel like I'm even going on the other side of the brain, kind of. You had to learn how to integrate your spiritual self with this 3D realm, with this physical self. Like your consciousness has been officially upgraded, like literally the download is complete. The download is complete. And now you see yourself, you know yourself, and you love yourself for who it is that you truly are. You have made it home. This isn't about a business. This isn't about a relationship outside of you. This is about you with you. You have made it home to yourself. This is so beautiful. And I'm clearly overwhelmed with emotion. It's just emotions taking me over. I could not let the moment go past without singing that. I just could not let the moment go past without singing that. You have made it home. You have made it home. Oh my gosh. Let's get some clarity. Yeah, baby. Okay. We got the Fool at the bottom of the deck. Girl got her titties out, so we can't show it. We got Maiden Passion. She also got her breasts out, so we can't show it. Two of Swords and the Magician. You have tapped into your inner alchemist, baby. Your inner magician. Your inner sorceress. Okay? You finally found balance between being a human and being a spiritual being. And you know how to work your magic. This is a magical... Someone got the magic, and someone has learned how to use their magic. Someone has learned how to use their magic to create what it is that they want. Someone has learned how to get into their body and to create newness from what it is that they've downloaded in the spiritual realm. It's like the software has upgraded. Loading complete, like I said. You've been trying to figure it out for some time. How do I use all of this energy within me? How do I use all of this? I don't quite know how to use it. And this reminded me of what I said earlier about me having fire in my belly and not knowing. Sometimes I didn't know how to utilize that fire in my belly. Sometimes I used it a little too harshly and burned things up, burned bridges. But now there's this like feeling of knowing exactly how to use it. how to use all the parts of yourself. The reciprocity that's coming in for you is the reciprocity of you being balanced. It's you being able to use your magic and use your physical. Okay. I'm seeing it clearer now. So there could have been a time where you were relying too much on your physical body to do all of the things. When sometimes, like I said, you needed to use a little bit of magic. It's a little bit of both, okay? It's a little bit of both. You still got a little bit of work that you got to do, but you also need to light that candle. Okay? You also needed to say that prayer. You also needed to command a couple of things, okay? You also needed to write that petition. So whatever way that you go about utilizing your own magic, that is up to you. This pile falls under a person that could, I'm already hearing the word witch, and I don't really like to use that word because I don't consider myself a witch. I consider myself an alchemist. So what I'm seeing is someone finally learning how to use their power, how to use their magic, and all I'm seeing here is fire. I wish I could show you. I could show you a couple of them. We have the tower here. We have the child creative spark. We have maiden revolution. All of this fire. Look at this fire. Look at this fire. This whole, all of these cards are fire energy. You are now knowing how to use your passion. How do you are the fire burning inside of me. You are my passions for life. It was nothing like being home from school at 2 o'clock. It was nothing like not being home, not going to school, and being home at 2 p.m. to watch Passions with my grandma or with my aunt. Okay? Listen, you have now learned how to use your fire to cleanse a space. And this fire is your words, it is your voice, it is your passions, it's your ideas. And you now know. It's not you're coming into knowing. You now know. When you've chosen yourself, you now know how to use that energy for good. You're not using the energy to tear people down. You may have been real spicy growing up. Like, get it on the floor. Like you may have been real spicy growing up. And now you're learning you've integrated this part of yourself, and you know how to use it for good. We have child innocence at the bottom of the deck. You have been carried for time. You are being carried. Your inner child is so protected. You have done what you needed to do to protect that part of you. It's almost like you've been hiding this part of you because it was destructive before. But now you've learned how to tame it. Now I'm getting a Jean Grey vibe. It's like you've learned how to maintain your mind, how to not suppress it, but how to nurture the fire. Look at that. We got fire right here too. I didn't even peep. got fire right here too. There is a fire inside of you that you finally learned how to work with. And you've probably needed to be in some sort of isolation to know how to work with that fire. That's what you've been learning this whole time. Or if you allow yourself to choose yourself. You allow yourself to choose yourself, you might go through this isolation so that you can learn how to work with this fire. You allow yourself to choose yourself, you will come back to yourself and love yourself in ways that nobody has ever been able to love you. This is all about your inner child. This is all about learning how to work with, connect with, and utilize your inner child energy, because the inner child is powerful and has a power that you've been trying to suppress. Your inner child has a fire in them that you've been trying to suppress. But now you are recognizing how to utilize this energy for your own vision. And how to create boundaries that protect this energy. Because for a long time you could have seen this energy as harmful. And now this energy is being used to create a world. A world of peace. This tree looked like my hair. Let's get it. A world of peace. A world of kindness, a world of love, a world where your child, your inner child, or your child is safe. You are moving, quite literally, Six of Swords. You are moving to a desired destination so that you can create with this energy, so that you can better create with this energy. You have moved. You could have moved already. If any pile in this deck, in this reading was for me, it is this one. It's probably why it brought so much emotion up. This pile could be a pile that is still learning how to utilize all of the gifts that they have. So if you allow yourself to choose yourself, you allow yourself to use your gifts, and you allow yourself to create the world that you want, instead of allowing people to benefit off of your energy while not even knowing how to use it properly. Oh, the card flipped over, but it didn't flip out. Personal growth. Could anything else have been better? Bottom of the deck, we have parenting. Like I said, this is all about your inner child. You are parenting yourself, reparenting yourself. You are learning how to utilize all your energy. You are learning that you are not too much, that you're actually just enough, and you have to know when to use what. You're learning how to utilize your magic. You choosing yourself, you reparent yourself, you go through a level of growth. And as I said, 7 colors in the rainbow. And what we have here, number 7, personal growth. Okay? You are growing. Once you allow yourself to walk away, for your moonology, we have communication is key. Bottom of the deck, work through your fears. I would suggest pile 2 if you're interested. Answers you need are coming right underneath that. So we have full moon and new moon in Gemini. So, okay. What I'm seeing here is that fire, right? You've been burning the house down. You've been using that fire a little too strong. You've been flaming the people. And now that you're growing, you're learning how to communicate in a way that doesn't quite literally burn everything in your path. You're learning. I saw 57 on the clock just now. It's probably not going to be there when you see it because I have to edit the video. But you're learning how to utilize your energy properly. Okay? And you could have been scared to use this energy and you've been suppressing it because you've already burned so many bridges with it. You've already burned so many bridges with all of this fire. But now you're learning how to use it properly, how to make it make sense, how to make it do what it's supposed to do. Okay? Because you've grown, you've grown, girl. You've grown, you grew up. All right, that is your reading. If this resonated with you, please make sure you like the video. If you're interested in a personal reading, I do have those available. You can email me. If you want to share your story, comment. I read them. I read the comments. I talk back. I thank you for being here. I'll see you in the next one.